All right, listen, I want to just use some strong language here, right? So please excuse me before I make this video. But this is also not aimed at you. Okay, I'm not talking to people watching this video. Obviously, I'm just trying to express my feeling of what I would say or what my attitude would be inside, in my heart, in my mind. Okay, towards people who are so negative. Basically, I've just seen a video on YouTube. There's a video about something that happened in South Korea. It says here July 23rd. Oh no, sorry, no, July. Sorry, July. It says a 23-year-old teacher found dead after apparent suicide. There's quite a few videos about this on here about talking about parent bullying. They're talking about parent bullying, like um, certain discipline. Now, obviously, I made another video recently. I made another video about um, the fact that I also disagree with like abuse, like and all that, and violence and stuff. Like, I don't believe teachers should be hitting kids and stuff. I've been a teacher for many years, teaching. So 18 years so far, teaching young and older students, all kinds of age, mostly like college students. But, but I'm just sharing this too. I want to share this fact, this point here. I want to say, you know, that I can sympathise with teachers there. Like I'm 41 years of age, and if you're talking about teachers who are like in their early 20s, I mean that's young. You know, when I started my teaching, I was also some of the teaching. Depends in what area you're looking at of my life, but 22. Okay, I was 22, and but let's just look at this roughly. Um, how was that right? Or just slightly after that. But anyway, the thing is, this video here is talking about like how some people take it to the next stage, where there's so much pressure upon teachers in general that some teachers get so much stress they want to kill themselves. It's not funny. It's really happening. This is a motherfucking serious thing, right? And you got parents who are putting the pressure on because they can't fucking discipline their own fucking kids. I want to be yelling now. I want to be screaming and yelling into this microphone, but it's night time. I don't want to. I've done enough yelling myself all day, but this afternoon. But and I'm quite a quiet person and peaceful person, but I've got family. Excuse me. I've got family sleeping in the other room, as I say, in the other room. But I want to just say, like, these fucking parents, man, who don't raise their kids right. And there are some students who are just so unruly. And man, you got some teachers who are really good out there and they're really trying their best. It's their passion too. They've put their whole life into teaching. Like my heart and passion has not been into that. I was pushed into such a fucking role. I didn't want to do it, but I did learn a lot. I've got so much I've gained over the years' experience, and I'm not boasting. My own experiences, and I've learned from just being in that field of education. Excuse me, and I've had good experiences as well as bad. But my main point that I'm trying to say is there are fucking, excuse my language, but fucking ignorant people in this world who are parents, and they spoil their kids, and I mean mess up their kids' lives too, because you've got no fucking respect for people around you. You've got no fucking respect. Can you think about that? Having no respect for a teacher, you promote that. When you go into an educational school, regardless of whatever, it's a good school, bad school, whatever, teachers you don't like or whatever, but if you don't learn respect in the home and then in the school, so your parents are your first teachers, they say, right? And then in the school, what kind of people are you going to be putting into society? It's my second video I'm making on this tonight here. I made a long video. This is a shorter one. I'm just saying. Here's the point, okay? You're going to put people into this world who grow up with no fucking sense of direction. There's no sense of respect for anything. They'll have hatred towards laws. They'll have a hatred towards, this fucking government. I'm not saying there's a lot of right there. There's a lot of corruption all over the fucking society. Mainly because that's the problem with a lot of ignorance in human society in general. And they're putting this ignorance and this corruption and bullshit all over the place. Nobody's learning and fucking learning enough about truth and being of a right mind. So you're teaching people to be unruly and not give a fucking damn from an early age. And then who faces the brunt of that? Look at it. You go into an education place, you've got the support of your parents too, in that respect. Fuck these teachers. Is that the attitude? That's the attitude they have. Fuck these teachers. So there's no respect for the teachers. There's no respect for your fellow classmates. That means, or the whole fucking school, or yourself sitting in there causing a load of ruckus. So it's just the attitude is just fuck everybody, and you're just teaching your kids that they're the kings and queens and they can just do whatever the hell they want. And then you've got young teachers who are fearing whatever, losing their jobs. Some of these people are proper legit and they've done, all that what they've had to do. They've probably done a lot better than me. They've gone through it and they've got whatever levels of education and certification and all that to really go in through the big front door and go in, and do it and being a teacher. And some of these, it's sad when you get young teachers committing suicide like this as well. Because I've been through a lot of fucking shit myself in my life in general, more than what these people probably got. Some of these people, they've got like a lot more going for them. Plus, they're in their own country as well. But let's get to the point. But like I'm just saying that there's teachers in general that day in, day out, busting their ass and teaching hours on end, multiple classes. They've got the pressure of the parents anyway. They've got to educate the kids well, right? Otherwise, it's going to be complaining and stuff. But they spent all the money. These posh people that have got fucking money. There's people that have got no water and food to eat. You goddamn ignorant motherfuckers. What I would say to these punks. Really pathetic. Stupid. They've got everything. And an apparent high education as well. But I'm saying these people, they've got everything. Fancy cars. They go on holiday all the time. And they're spending the money. But they're wasting money too in their daily life. But they've got the money and they complain constantly to the schools and they want to know everything about what they're learning, but it's like not a real care, not a real understanding that kids are kids, but still kids need to learn over time. You know what I mean? They have to learn over time. Students have to learn as the years go by and the months go by, gradually, bit by bit. Every house has to be built gradually, every brick by brick, properly placed. Um, And if there need to be more time on something, as I say, you have to practice more. Like quickly learned, quickly forgotten, is as the saying goes. You know. So this is what I'm saying to you. So I'm sorry to use a lot of F words and fucking swear words, okay? But these motherfuckers are so damn ignorant. You talk about death. Look, there's there's teachers that are worried about losing their life. They might be in trouble with the law and stuff too. Sometimes you get nonsense that's over whatever. I don't know. I don't know. Different countries work different ways, but not only that, it's just uh, lose their job. I was gonna say they got pressure from their bosses, pressure from the management in the schools, and it's just constant pressure that they're just really bullied. Some of the biggest, and I'll say this because I was bullied when I was in school when I was younger, and I've been through crap. But students won't think of this when they with teachers. Obviously, they can't imagine. But I'm going to tell you this, right? A lot of things are not as they seem in society, as I say anyway. But teachers, I think a lot of teachers, sometimes the best ones too, are so controlled, so manipulated, and so fucking abused. I'd say a lot of teachers are often the biggest victims of bullying. Now, what the fuck do you expect there? What are you supposed to do? So, what I would say is it makes people not want to teach. Makes not people not want to do like a lot of jobs like that. If you've got bullying going on from any management or anything, anyway. But you know what I mean? Customers in the world going around, the customer's always right. Some people they go around. Do you know what I mean? If we had a small village, if human society was a small village, like a few people, like 100, let's say 10 people living in a village, and you've got one doctor, one chef, one this and that. If all the customers keep complaining, you're going to make the chef not want to cook. If all the customers keep complaining, the people, you're going to make the doctor want to give up his job. So think of that on a broad scale. The whole society complaining and fucking. I'm not saying you can't voice your opinions, but I'm saying full of shit, giving shit out constantly, abuse and bullying. You're going to want the bus driver to get out of the bus and say, fuck it, fuck this job, everybody let's just walk. You want to make everybody give up. So we need some good AI robots to take over too, because you're pissing people off. You know, it is a failure. There's like people you can't live with them, you can't live without them. They say you're gonna make you're gonna make teachers of all backgrounds and levels want to give up teaching. You know, whatever job it is. People giving pressure to the fucking actors and stuff. The actors and you want to give up acting and stuff because they got pressure. The famous people even. It's just fucking pathetic. It really is ridiculous. So I'm going to say this. Yeah, I'm going to say this right now. Parents, wake up. Parents should wake up. They don't, and they should fucking wake up and shut the fuck up. Because if you don't trust a teacher, if you really don't want your kids to be at that school, then just don't take them to that school. If you've got a choice, I'm saying, if it's like something that you can go elsewhere, don't just go peacefully, man. Go peacefully and come peacefully. Go peacefully. Don't go around and fucking shit on everywhere you go because people who don't like won't like you either. You know what I mean? Things are what they are. I'm just saying, at the end of the day, just have a fucking bit more decency in yourself and open-mindedness because not all teachers are that bad. You have to look into things. Not things aren't always as bad as they seem. It's in your mind. You're just following everybody else because someone puts in a complaint, so do you. Look at things. Look at as things are. Birds of a feather flock together. It happens at work sometimes, in the workplace too. People just gossip about people, or someone starts saying something about somebody else, and then somebody else says, "Yeah, I know what you mean," and they gang up. It's not the way to go. It's pathetic because it could be you tomorrow. Okay, and adults fuck each other up all the time in their lives, but you're trying to fuck up your own kids' lives. You're not giving your kids a better start in life, and then you're not letting teachers even at least offer whatever they can. Sometimes it's the wrong attitude to just look down on everybody and all these complaints and ignorant bosses and management who don't have a fucking clue what's going on with certain classes or the amount of good that your staff are doing. in any job, but let's just say teaching in this example, you've got management that is just so full of their position or the top bosses, like, and then you got the manager, and then they've got pressure, or the people dealing with the money and stuff, the department, they're worried about the big boss as well. So nobody really is doing anything good. It's just gossip and listening by ear and words on the wind. It's all bullshit. That's the future of kids' is fucking futures, and um, this generation's fucking today. You know, you're wasting people's fucking lives, man. They're working for a living. Do you think all teachers or all people in all professions all over are just a bunch of idiots? Every single one of them not trying to earn a living and take their job seriously. Look, man, if it was me as a teacher, I wouldn't want to fucking teach these people's kids. I wouldn't want to teach students of any age if they don't want to learn, and if there's no respect and care for what's being done, and and if people were fucking criticizing me and fucking this left and right, I'd be like, you know what, fucking have it, man. Take your story and fucking have it. I wouldn't have the patience. You cook the fucking meal. You like like the guy says in the movie Blade 2. The baddie says, he says, just like Mama always said, was it? Was it? Sometimes in life, if you want something done right, you better do it yourself. Trust me. Fuck me. Nobody likes listening to anybody else. They always got a better idea. And then nobody wants to spend money, but they do, and they spend money for to go for themselves or for their kids to go to a place to get educated, which means listening or fucking taking something. You don't walk in, as I keep saying, you don't walk into the supermarket or the restaurant, pay the money and come out with nothing, do you? At least come out with something. A souvenir, for fuck's sake. What's the souvenir? The fact you've tried to fuck up someone's day and get people fired, locked up, or fucking suicide. You're fucking up people's lives. We're all kids. We're all kids. We was all born. We was all, you know, born from our parents. You know, can't we just learn something about decency? For fuck's sake, fucking learn something about decency. And parents, you gotta learn it. You gotta learn what's right. You gotta shut the fuck up. In Chinese, I gotta say it. A lot of people need to. I'm not speaking to you. I'm saying in Chinese it goes, 会说的不如会听的. Okay? 会说的不如会听的. It means someone who can talk, you know, is not as good basically as someone who can listen. Is not as as I'm saying, it's better to be a good listener than a good talker all the time. You have to humble yourself, shut the fuck up. You're going in there to learn something, you got to shut that fucking frick up, I'm telling you. Because if you don't, you're not going to learn anything. Now, kids are kids, but what do they need? If you don't want teachers disciplining them, like as in just even just raising their voice and stuff, come on, man. No, I'm not talking about someone coming and hitting people's kids. I'm not saying that, but like with certain discipline measures and stuff, just like just raising their voice, telling them off, or giving them a low score or whatever it is. No control, nothing. You want to just say, oh, it's this and that. They're going over the line. Listen, man, you got to raise them yourself, man. Can't you raise them yourself at home? Can't you teach them and discipline them at home? Or it doesn't exist? Want them to be as unruly as you, rebellious motherfucking ignorance. What the hell's wrong with you? You know what I'm saying? Also, because wherever you go in this world, there's going to be you're going to find problems, and you're going to sadly in society, the kind of society you build for fuck's sake. But it's like if they're going into a school, they've got to learn something, right? If there's no organisation, everything will fall apart. You see. So I'm just gonna say that there. Okay, peace, fucking peace. Rest in peace. The teachers that have killed themselves. Oh, while I'm on the subject, I know someone. I'll say it, man. You know what? Respect to that man. I don't want to do it. There's someone I won't do it, but I know someone. I won't say the name, but there's someone I know who took their life, who was in a high position, a job, people that should be respected in society for protecting the public, and this fucking person took his life because of a lot of stress that he was going through in his job. Apparently, that's what it was. Man, if someone's giving you stress today, anyone, tell yourself in your mind that you're better than them. Fuck that motherfucker. Fuck that motherfucker is what I say. Tell yourself. Just smile and let them just fade into their own way. You can only do what you can. Just move on with it. If it's a job or whatnot, no what. Just do what you can. If you have to get another job, do that. You know, don't let other people's ignorance be your make your day a bad day. As easy as it is said, hard to be done. But seriously, I'm going to say it now. Okay, I think there's more we need to learn about certain areas of that kind of way of being. You know, like life in all of us, more than we think we can become educators and all that either as well. We need to actually like know. There's a lot of people that won't. If you're an educator, there's a lot of people that won't listen to you. You know that. If you're a talker, there's a lot of people that will go against you as well. So for fuck's sake, I want you to bother. You want to be in peace. Sometimes it's good to just be peaceful, be silent. You know, if you're not in the silence, you just be the silence. You know, that's all you can really do for the most part. Peace, God, peace, 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 peace. There you go.